I was born right in a small village, and immediately swore to my dad I would be helpful. He thanked me, and I didn't waste any time picking apples and cutting down some trees. I would do whatever it took to be good for my village, even doing child labor at such a young age. Not even 3 years later, and this is my first time witnessing death. We had no idea why he decided to commit such a horrible crime to one of our own people. Then out of nowhere, he went crazy and started attacking us. Luckily we got away. At the age of 7, I overheard some kids my age talking about how they will eventually overthrow the village. I know I had to question them. They were quite rude to me, but I couldn't care less as I'm loyal to my village and no one else, and I wasn't going to let that slide. He asked who's going to stop him. Of course I knew it would be me. I couldn't let them overthrow the village, so I had to deal with these matters myself, but quickly the leader of the tribe, which is also my dad, stepped in to stop it. He made me say sorry, and we went our separate ways. Once I got older, I asked my dad if we would ever go to war. He said not in his lifetime. For the next 5 years I did nothing but hunt food for our village. I was the hardest worker there. And once I got back to the village, I placed all of the food I got inside a wagon just for a bunch of little kids to steal it. I knew stealing was wrong, so I did the only thing that is reasonable. When I was 35, I came across a person living in a shack by the water. I went over to say hi. Once I was over there, it was clear it was the person that wanted to overtake our village when we were really young. Naturally, I wanted to fight him. I tried my best to hit him, but he somehow dodged my attacks. He seemed to want none of it, and demanded me to leave, which I declined. He told me he doesn't condone violent people on his property, and I agreed to leave, but I asked him to talk first. I was wondering if he'd remember me, and he did. At the age of 39, I knew something was up. My dad was commanding troops, like we were going to war. I knew a while back that he said no wars in his lifetime, so I was confused. He assured me it was just a pillage. I really did want to go to war for my village, though as my dad was getting older, this was my dream to fight alongside him. Within no time we found a person. I took the first hit on him, and obviously we finished the job pretty easy just due to the sheer size of our army. This was truly my first time experiencing actual combat besides that one time I fought that child that stole my stuff. As we were fighting, something bad was happening at home. It seems that our village was under attack from that guy's friend. I fought with every ounce of strength, but I died at the age of 52.